Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
Hi business owners, Hanif here from the Golden Nuggets podcast. If you haven't heard already, we recently launched the Podium and it was well received. So the Podium is a community where you not only learn from us but also other business owners in the community. On top of that, you get to be featured for one episode on the podcast itself, to share about your business and promote the campaign that you are running. To be a part of the Podium, you simply need to sign up at tgnpodcast.com/thepodium. So this $250 startup price offer is only valid for the next 10 sign up. So see you on the Podium. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Golden Nuggets podcast. This is part 2 with Nadiah.
Right. So Nadiah, just now you were talking about how you actually transition to full-time business owner. So first of all, I want to know a bit of context. When you say you really like your job, have you been working for the same employer throughout your whole? How many years was that?
No, the same line. I was working for close to 7 years. The first job was 5 years. Then the second job was 2 years plus before I quit.
And this is the job that offer you the part-time position?
No, the previous one.
Oh, the previous one. I see. Okay. Yeah, so just now Hanafi was asking you about how was it transiting to full-time. Can you share with the listeners, like, what are the key things that you look out for before you really decide, like, hey, I think this is really time for me to go, like in terms of your business?
Okay, so before I go, I had like a little checklist. Macam, okay, do I have enough to sustain for the month? And if I have enough support, I think that's really important. Macam, like for me, I really, as much as I'm very independent, I really take note of who I have as a support, and especially when it comes to parenting. Yeah, and also at the point of time, macam, I also feel like the business was, macam people had to wait really long, and it's frustrating. That is why I also I need to quit. I need to make focus on this because I don't want to macam create any frustration. And these are all my future clients.
But has there been any hate from those clients who are waiting in the waiting list?
No, Alhamdulillah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they are all, because they're all very nice lah, I would say. I don't have hate. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So in that checklist, what exactly do you have? Do you have like do you have in mind like how much you need to have in terms of reserves for your finances or anything like that?
The runway, like how many months you can survive before?
Okay, so the thing is, macam general guideline was like 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I only gave myself 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was 2 months of my previous pay. So it was, I told myself that I have to make it work. Yeah, because it was already macam I already see the numbers, so I was very confident to make the move. Yeah.
So you had no plan B, so you just gave yourself
My
plan
plan
A
B was,
and that's it.
yeah, my plan B was go back to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But at that point of time, have you ever, or has it ever crossed your mind that I'm gonna do this full time, but then suddenly, what if everybody who are waiting in the waiting list decided not to go with you? Has that crossed your mind?
I feel like the amount that was waiting, even if half of it was gone, it was still sufficient for me to run.
I see.
Yeah. So for me, it's beyond overwhelming. I would say. So even if of course there were some people who never even got on my subscriptions, but there were a handful lot who did.
Okay.
So yeah. And actually I they have paid in advance, right? So
I see.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so they pay for 1 month.
Oh yeah.
So I can predict already.
Okay. So that means according to the numbers, it really makes sense. Even if 50% drop off.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good
Way.
that's a good way to make sure that you are doing it safely.
And I did the waiting list is also to test water.
Okay.
Make sure that do is it because healthy food, right? Who wants to? Not everybody will resonate with healthy food, right?
Yeah.
But apparently,
Also, you thought right?
yeah, because it's a kind of diet that for me is very normal. But it like to other people is not, like macam some people some of my clients tak pernah makan brown rice pun.
You know, part of the reason why he had like a lot of resistance on my end when people told me to eat healthy. Because in my mind, right, healthy food is like boring food. Like these are like stuff I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
But then when I see like places selling all this healthy food, it always looks delicious.
Kan?
Yeah.
So I think, but because I also saw macam people are giving me a lot of encouragement in my DMs.
Okay.
Yeah, because they all know I'm not a person where I mean I share a lot on my social media, my life. So people know that I'm working and taking care of my kids alone. So they know that I just started out and then they want to support me, and it's the encouragement in the DMs that kept me going.
Your client base, are they mainly male or female or
Females, yeah.
only females?
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of support you can get from males?
Why you look at me?
Yeah. I mean, I totally understand this.
No, I cannot answer because she's a female and she have that experience where people are supporting her.
No, actually, I do get some males also lah, but the majority was mostly women. But it's also because I put my face into the brand apa. Like, people know that.
Yeah, it resonates more to the female audience.
Correct. So and some more my whole branding is pink. So it's automatically linked, more inclined towards women.
Is that intentional?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But now I'm working on the males.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So because my women base are really strong, because I know that's my safe zone, right?
Yeah.
Macam like I don't, because male on their own species is a different kind. But the women, I already know how to target them. I understand their body language. I understand the whole system. So that was my strength. So I hop on my strength.
I see. Okay. Any business struggles that you actually have faced, especially in the past 1 year when you started Hello Kind Macros?
Oh Lord. Because I don't even know where to start. Okay, first of all, when you run a food business, right, the first struggle that people always assume is manpower, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
It's like, oh, manpower is
It's a bitch, yeah.
Yeah, but for me, manpower was the easiest
Okay.
because I hired moms. And these moms, I gave them the freedom of time.
Okay.
I pay them a normal market price, and I give them the flexibility. So that part was sorted.
So do they decide on the menu?
2 ways.
Okay.
So they suggest, I analyse, okay tak okay macam gitu.
Okay.
Yeah, so manpower wasn't an issue. For me, it was delivery.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't expect this at all, because like, and a lot of people warn me lah, because I'm running food, right? So delivery is gonna be a concern, but in the first initial part was okay, it was manageable, but when the orders increased, right, I had a lot of losses just from delivery alone.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you using at this moment for delivery?
I use
Lala Move.
a mix. So
Okay.
I hired macam delivery guys yang buat Grab, you know, like normal guys who work full time, then they will just want extra income macam gitu. And if I cannot get enough, I use Lala.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is macam
Maybe you can just finish
Yeah,
the.
just
okay, the thing is macam when the orders increase, right, so I clustered the areas. So west, there's already like number,
somebody.
right. So some areas I tak dapat cover with the riders I have. So I pakai Lala. Sometimes it's the way they handle the food.
Yes.
Sometimes the swap with another client. Yeah, a lot of things. And every time there's a swap, I have to resend apa.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that food also will be lost lah.
It's lost lah.
So how do you fix that logistic issue that you had?
I'm still fixing.
Oh, you
Yeah, because I mean, was it last year or 2 years ago? I was quite free, so I was doing Lala Move, and it sucks lah as a delivery person also.
It sucks. I thought it was quite lucrative.
No, it's not. Like if,
Yeah, you are right.
Like for example, okay, because from what I remember, if let's say for your kind of case, you say you have about 50 subscribed customers, right? So if let's say this 50, I will be sending 10 to one location. That 10 may take me about 5 hours, and that 5 hours will be about only like $100 to $120, and this is before minusing my cost, and this is also the price that you are paying, right?
Yeah.
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 So I can also understand, because the cost is very high for you. If let's say 10 customers, you are paying like $100, $120. If you have 50, that means you are paying like $500 per day every time you send.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
how do you or at this moment, have you thought of any way that you can actually cut costs, especially for the
To
delivery?
be honest, I want to hire someone full time. Macam because it's just my deliveries are fixed already. But that's the thing, macam it's only 3 days, and it's not easy to find someone who just want to commit 3 days per week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
What's
like it's not like everyday delivery.
What's the budget that you're looking at?
Oh, what's the timing also?
The timing
The
is
3 days.
malam.
Oh, malam.
Yeah.
What about the budget?
It will be similar to what I'm paying now.
Okay, I have an idea. So all these listeners are usually
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
bring.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nanti.
yeah.
Oh, he really have.
No, because mana tahu aku jadi driver dia kan.
No, because the thing is, macam I feel like it's not a tough job, considering that most of the
You'll be surprised
addresses, most of the addresses are repeat. So it's like more or less the same route. So macam
The route is not the problem. The
What?
problem is delivering the thing itself.
what is the struggle here?
Like example, for example, if you want to send to a specific condo, and then that condo is only accessible,
Okay.
but that person is not there.
Oh, okay. I
Then
understand.
sometimes you may need to. There was once I waited for like I think a good 45 minutes for this person to finally open the gate for me to enter to the apartment to go up to the fourth floor.
I know there's
Yeah.
multiple gates to go through also
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah, but I mean most of my orders are HDB. Like, yeah, anyway, I'm still sorting that out. It has always been a problem, and sometimes macam I use Lala kan. Oh, there was one time I tell you a story. I told him like it's an urgent delivery, so like it's only macam side by side tau dia punya cluster.
Yeah.
Member pergi makan halfway, bro. I was just like looking at the app, right? I was like, so dia ni tak gerak But so I call him. I message him. Hi, are you like delivering?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm finishing my food.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like one of the many things I deal with.
Okay. But at this moment, how much do you spend for the delivery?
Oh, banyak sih.
Yeah, how much? Like 5-10K a month?
About okay lah, not about 1,000, 2,000 like that.
About $2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, not that bad lah.
So if the listeners want to do side hustle, I mean, you always tell people to do side hustle, right? Then of course, please reach out.
Like okay, like semalam, okay lah, macam recent, right? My clients were angry because the rider didn't press the bell.
Oh, so just
and
leave it there. Oh, ni dah macam the standard
Macam then I
Grab
was like,
punya.
yeah, then I was like, okay, because I got Telegram group, right? Then I understand lah that not everybody check their Telegram. And I don't have personalized message. So that is what I'm working on also.
Okay.
Personalized delivery notice.
Uh,
That if I can get that worked out, then maybe it'd be better lah.
Yeah. Just now you were about to say something
About which one?
about the whole delivery part.
Oh, so like if any of the listeners want to start doing logistics business or provide logistic solutions, then you can try this out lah. Like reach out to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at this moment, you have 3 days that you are doing delivery. Which days is that?
Friday, Sunday, Tuesday.
Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, and it's all in the evenings.
Yeah.
And this, like you mentioned, you pay about 2K plus
I
for
think so.
delivery.
Yeah.
That is for
No,
all the
no,
locations.
No. For one rider, kalau dia macam buat
Yeah lah,
one month.
that's why I was like thinking like it should be more because
Yeah, correct.
like 10 location is already like maybe 100, 150 per day.
I think about 5K. Yeah. Because I usually use like macam 5-6 riders.
I see.
So one rider macam kalau they do consistently, right, is about 150 to 200 weekly.
Well, operations cost very high.
Yeah. Is that the only challenge that you have? You are currently facing?
It's a big challenge in terms of monetary. That is like on my top list. But other than that,
Because it can make you bleed money, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
And another challenge that I have is barang sometimes naik turun. Because mine is considered macam apa tau, like small base juga considering I'm not a restaurant apa. I cannot buy like one whole load of chicken.
Yeah.
It has to come like batches. So delivery fee for just those small batches pun is my part to bear. So yeah, so it's mostly delivery.
Okay. Wow, this is interesting.
So the challenge is to reduce the cost of operation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean like
So
if I could, if I were to have like a bike, I think I would just be doing it myself. I always feel like that way.
I don't think you got time for that.
Yeah.
It really takes a lot of time.
Then it will give you another problem, which in business you are going to be stuck in the owner's trap,
correct,
which is not something that you want.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating sometimes macam you just want to do everything yourself like, cause like I need to macam
Yeah, because at the back of my mind it's like ni benda senang je, so tak boleh buat ni. Why is there anybody that can do it right and properly to the standard that you've already set, right?
But what seems easy for you doesn't necessarily mean it's easy for them lah.
yeah, correct. I have to also salute them for being on the road all the time. It's not easy lah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So later we can discuss about this one. Mana tahu aku.
Well, I mean, you want no wonder you keep asking. See, he doesn't even want to give the audience a chance.
I mean like, sorry, do you know that macam I spoke to a few HBB and I asked them like why they closed.
Because of that, right? Yeah. Because when I was doing La Move that time, and then there's this HBB I always order from. So that time I went to her place and like we met lah. For the first time we met because all the while we DM, right? For the first time we met and then I asked her how's business whatsoever. Then she shared with me all these things. Then she shared with me about the struggle about that time I was supposed to send 7 locations and it must be within this time frame. And I told her, honestly speaking, if you tell me this time frame is almost impossible for me to do it safely. But she had that same mentality as you lah. Like
Nampak senang lah.
nampak senang. And also like alah Singapore kecil apa like and ni sebelah ni actually cepat apa, but there's more to that from the rider's perspective lah.
Yeah. I totally understand that lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to drive for this company lah, where we send the goods like washer, fridge, TVs and so on a festive season, especially Chinese New Year. We get to send to 28 places in a day. And not only that, you know, when you go there you have to fix it some more.
Oh, that's even worse.
You have to fix the TV, you have to fix the washer, you have to take all the 6 black plugs at the back. Because if you don't, what happens is the washer gonna sound when you run it, right? Non-stop. So like I totally understand where Ami is coming from, but most business owners, they don't see the issue with like traveling. That's one, the travel time. Secondly, like if each order has their own delivery notes, right? Need to ring the doorbell, need to give a call. So those are like added steps and so on. So those little things will add into the time.
This is also why I open pickups.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one less headache. So I'm always like, okay, if you guys stay in the West, just self pick up, you save your money on delivery anyway.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. What about personal challenges? Like you running your own business and being a mom.
Oh, rabak sih.
Yeah, do you have the time for
Like first of all, for context, how young are your kids?
My kids are 6 this year and 4.
6 and 4. Okay. Oh, same like mine. 2018, 2020.
I mean, like when I quit my job, my intention was also to have more time with them.
Yeah.
Who was I kidding, man? I swear, man.
Can never do that as a business owner.
Yeah, like initially I organized my workflow before my kids end school.
Okay.
But the amount of work that is done before they get back is too much. And then I also had to sacrifice my Sunday for delivery. Because if I do everything, it doesn't make sense because the meals are meant for Monday to Friday. I mean, I have Friday's delivery, but it was too much to offload in one session. That's why I split. So initially it was just macam 2 days of delivery. Then I extended 1 more day.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are all taken up my time with my kids. Sundays are like officially burnt.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, but I'm curious. You have delivery person to send your meals, right? Like, why is your Sundays burned?
To prep to prep the delivery, to pack.
I see.
Yeah, and it's like
okay.
yeah, and it's a lot to pack and to tag. And I'm doing it alone. The packing I'm doing alone.
Okay.
So the cook just cook aja.
Yeah, cook and yeah.
Okay.
So they cook and then you pack and then you
Pass to the
pass to delivery.
delivery.
person, give them instructions.
Yeah.
And okay.
And on top of that, I'm working part time, right?
Yeah.
So like my energy is just like for kids.
So why do you take up the part-time job then?
Because okay, to be honest, macam it's also my safe zone because that's a job that I know how to do very well also. So for me, it's macam wasted kalau I tak ambil. And also I want to have my resume macam active.
Okay.
That's my plan B lah. Because like I have kids, right? If anything happen, at least I know where I'm gonna go. Yeah.
You know, there's this saying where if you don't have a plan B, you will make sure your plan A works.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
Not for you lah.
No, it doesn't. It's too much risk for me lah.
I understand because I'm also that kind of person. That's why I still hold on to this job that I'm okay with. I don't hate, but I'm not happy about it also lah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you know? Can I move on to another topic about collaboration?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I started off with meals, right, I feel like something was missing. I needed drinks. So I had this idea macam to make wellness drinks.
Okay.
And then is to because I love my juices. I love all these jamu shots and all. So when I met a friend, she said she does this for herself and then she wanted to sell me off white label. So macam for me it's and then I push her to make her own brand and all. So and also for the bake side, it was something that I asked the baker to run it under her own label also.
Okay.
It's also because if one day I exit the business, at least they all have something
Correct. Yeah.
to work on. So for me, that's part of the responsibility that I want to have to ensure that everyone macam if I'm no longer around, the business no longer around, dorang still can survive. And dorang can still have a direction.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is my priority. When I start a business, I need to know how to exit. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So that I have a few exit plans already. Because let's face it lah, like macam you don't know what's in store, right? Like the unknown, anything can happen lah. Yeah. So there's too many people in the business that I'm taking care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from my team is already growing like 10, and I'm still thinking of hiring some. Yeah. So I'm always pushing them to make their own business. Yeah. So they are not so dependent on mine.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's a good golden nugget because a lot of people start the business, but there's no clear direction. But for you, you already have different exit strategies.
Yeah.
And if you do not have that, then you will always be in a cycle where, you are working for the business rather than you are owning the business.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because the thing being me, right, like I don't have someone macam to tap on the income tau. Macam everything is depend on me alone. My kids punya school fees and all, it depends on my income alone. So if anything happen to me, like at least macam I got backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like businesses, there's so many risks that I don't want my kids to be, affected like that.
Is that the reason why the recent Twilight event you have the baker?
Yes, correct.
I
So,
see.
yes. So I do want to make sure that they all have a strong base also. We all tap into each other's contacts and clients, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Kejap. My eyes are watery.
Never mind. We'll take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a short break to end this part 2.
Yes.
Right, and then see you guys in part 3. Bye bye.